Hey y'all, this is Jasmine with Mama J Pro. Today we're gonna make some pumpkin muffins. I've been really craving some pumpkin spice stuff, and it's kind of cold in the house today, so I figured it would be a great day to make some muffins. I got everything out, pretty much. Not gonna be following the recipe completely. Like it calls for just cinnamon, and I'm using pumpkin spice mix. Mainly to use it. Last year I couldn't find nutmeg, and I was trying to make a pumpkin pie, and I just bought that instead. Not the biggest fan. Alright, so we're gonna start off with preheating the oven. 375. And next, we are going to put the eggs. There's 4 eggs and sugar. Eggs, sugar. Put the right container here. Sugar is 2 cups. One, 2. And the recipe says to use oil in there too. Start mixing it. And that's 1.5 cups of oil. And it says neutral oil, so vegetable, canola. You could use coconut oil. I'm using olive oil, and whatever more I need, I would use the rest as vegetable oil. Maybe not. There we go. It says to use a neutral oil so it doesn't overpower everything. I like the taste of olive oil. I grew up with using olive oil. I used to work at an olive orchard. So to me, fall screams olive oil. My favorite fall time snack is a hot chocolate and a good crusty bread soaked in olive oil. Alright. Okay. And canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling. You gotta look for that because they all have a little pumpkin pie on it that I can think of. So you gotta make sure that it does not say pumpkin pie filling. You can also use fresh pumpkin. The muffins might be a little bit more moist, so I found that fresh pumpkin is a little bit more watery. Come on. There we go. Alright, so the pumpkin, it wants 1 cup and 3/4. It amazes me on how much a pumpkin smell changes once you cook it. Like raw pumpkin to me smells so gross. but cooked. It smells so good. So I had a big can, that's why I'm using the big can. I had a couple small ones, but I wanted to use the older one first. First in, first out rule. So I'll find something else to use that for. So it says a tablespoon of cinnamon. Like I said, I'm using the pumpkin spice. I'm also using a teaspoon, which is 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon. And I'm doing heaping because I want some flavor. Alright, cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of baking soda and powder. What are you doing, Miss? Baking powder. Nope. Get out of it, please. Yes, that is for eggs.
Not for cakes.
No, I don't think it would do too well with cakes. Get out of there, please. Let's give that a mixy mix. Container's cold. So I buy my flour in the big 25-pound bags, and I had it sitting next to my freezer. And a couple weeks ago, we left and I forgot to shut the dog cages. And our boys decided to have a flour snack. So since my bag was open, I had to put my flour in the freezer to keep bugs and stuff out of it. Normally I'll let it just sit there until I open it, and then I'll throw it in the freezer.
Mommy.
I'm just gonna give it a quick little mix in between each cup. Not to overwork my machine, what, baby? Oh, I'm making some muffins.
What's in here?
Nothing yet. Ooh.
Set them in the garbage.
That's good.
The eggs.
You know what it needs?
No beans. No beans.
In my family, when we make pumpkin pie, we add molasses. It turns the pumpkin pies to a little bit more of a brown color, but it's super good. You can also use brown sugar instead of the molasses. I gotta tell you and admit that I kind of like molasses more than I probably should. Ring finger. Even better. So I only added, what was that? 2 teaspoons of molasses. Now go ahead and add that in now. For the rest of it. Alright, so it says that this recipe makes 18 muffins. I have never been good at actually getting the right amount of muffins or cookies. Out of any recipe. So we'll see. I got 18 prepared. So I sprayed down the muffin tin and then put the cup in and then sprayed each cup because I don't want anything to stick. And if I have anything that cooks over the cup, it won't stick to the muffin tin. Where's my quarter cup? Here's my quarter cup. So you can use spoons, you can use your measuring cups. You have ice cream scoopers, the little spring-loaded things on it. Those always seem to really work nicely for people. I don't have one, so I use my measuring cup. And the average size is usually about a little less than a quarter cup. So once they are done, just tap them on the counter. Helps get any random little air bubbles that you might have put in. Smooths out the top. And imagine that. I have more. That's actually really cool. I never usually have enough. So let me make some more. Alright, so
What are you making?
a quick little
What are you making?
muffins. So spraying the tin itself helps if anything bubbles over, it doesn't stick. And it also sometimes helps the liner stick in there, except these ones. My older pan must be more sticky. They don't pop back up, yes. And then you just give each one a little spray so the paper comes off. Maybe. You don't need to eat every 20 minutes. I'm excited that I'm actually going to get a full 2 dozen of these. Alright, so I got a little bit on the bottom of my bowl. Okay. Everybody a good top. These guys bake for 22 to 25 minutes, or until the toothpick comes out cleanly. Okay. So I'll see you guys back here in 22 to 25 minutes. Alrighty, so they are finally done. Here's what they look like. I gotta wait about 5 minutes or so before taking them out of the tins, and then I'll put them on a wire rack, let them cool fully, and then I'll put them in containers. Go ahead and take one out now. Woo, toasty, toasty, toasty. Well, that's pumpkin muffins. Of course, you can always make like a little crumble top and put on it. Make them like a coffee cake. I don't care for those. If I'm gonna eat a muffin, I want a muffin. If I want crap on the top, I'll want a cupcake. So that is it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.